What up guys, this is Saber4. This time I have a double feature of matches with Sandaconda and Dusknoir. Very good deck, very good spread deck in Expanded. Probably the best one right now for this sort of tactic where you want to spread a lot of damage and then move it around. Simply because as a VMAX, Sandaconda is a lot more reliable than the small stage ones. He sort of belongs in the format, you could say. All of these smaller Pokemon they keep printing. They keep printing them, but not really that good. You gotta play like the VMAXs, the Vs, the big guys to sort of survive this day and age. But anyway, I open up with my Sandaconda V. I have a Duskull as well. We don't have a supporter, but we have computer search, so I can fix my hand, I guess. And I have Trainer's Mail as well. Now, my opponent, he's playing Mad Party, I'm quite sure. That little bundle buy promo over there. And this sort of Choreo GX. You find it in that sort of deck as well, low HP. They die quickly, you can activate its ability to draw 3 cards. Pretty underrated draw Pokemon. But I guess it does have its niche purposes. You need to have it in a deck that the ability will activate often enough to be worth it. Okay, so Trainer's Mail got me a Chorus. It was either that or Candies. Not exactly what I need right now, so it's a bit sad. If that was the case, I probably should have just used computer search to discard the mail. But of course, you don't know. You never know what you're going to reveal. Now, I have an option here. I can either just get like a typical Cynthia solid shuffle and draw 6, or I can get something like Corina, which is going to help me get some additional Pokemon down. And then perhaps Chorus is going to be more effective next turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the... Let me see, let me just get the Fog Crystal and get the Sandaconda VMAX. You know what? Could have used this to get like a Tapu Lele next turn, but I guess we're going to get a Duskull. I mean, this is kind of a mistake on my part. I guess I should have just grabbed the Nest Ball if that was the case. Because Fog Crystal, it can be a method to grab Lele and be able to activate its ability, but you can't do it with Nest Ball. So I'm a bit of here and there, not really quite sure what my best moves are, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I think I have a very good matchup against this sort of Mad Party deck. Once we get set up, I mean, I know how this deck is, like these Mad Party Night March / Lost March deck. They do a lot of cheap damage, and that's all they can really do. So if they can't get the one-hit knockout, and then if you can heal with stuff like Max Potion, they basically lose. And this is basically what we're going to try and do here. Just make sure I see my Max Potions and Cheryl on time. And I don't think they'll be able to do anything. If they try to knock out like Dusknoir before it comes out, or after it comes out, they only collect 1 prize, so they're in a pretty difficult position no matter what they try and do. Which is what goes to show you what I said earlier. Like, even a deck like this Mad Party deck, which is supposed to be like one of the only decks using just regular Pokemon that can do something, because they dish out a lot of damage on the cheap. Being able to hit for 200 damage and shit on these small Pokemon is crazy. But even they have so many weaknesses. So let's see, you know what, I'm going to evolve into the benched one, because we can just do 60 or 30 for 160 with the weakness and KO the little guy anyway. And I'm not going to risk, if I don't see like a Max Potion, then it would be a great risk to allow my opponent to get 3 prizes on the dude, because we won't survive another hit. So might as well just use the stretcher. I'm just going all out. I'm not really going to conserve my resources, just use my cards. Get the Dusclops out so it can become Dusknoir easier. And what do you know, looks like we did see the Max Potion, but I don't have any energy, so that sucks. But now we're going to evolve into the big guy, and Heavy Ball, I'm going to get the Dark Invitation Dusknoir, because I don't need the Sinister Hand one yet. Rare Candy should do the trick, and hopefully we reveal some sort of the Dedenne GX or something. Okay, not the Dedenne GX, but the regular Dedenne that they want to discard. So that's good as well. So now his bench is full. Won't be able to play any additional draw ability Pokemon. And it really sucks for them because I know that they want to discard that Dene, of course. You don't want that sitting on the bench. It's useless. It can't attack. You want to dump it. So he goes for a 160 attack once again. Didn't do anything else. And now what we want to see is an energy. And another max potion would be good. But I only have two. So what are the odds? I mean, if I had an energy, I could have just used something like Via Seeker, get the Karina, and grab a max potion or something. But I guess we're going to have to go for the chorus play. Not forget to play the other Sandaconda down. So a max draw of 10 cards. And wow, I actually saw everything. Very good. That's chorus for you. Draw 10 cards. You're probably going to see a lot of good stuff you want. So completely healed once again, and I'm getting the first meaningful attack in a way, the meaningful KO. We're going to move the damage counters from the Dene, put two of them on the other little bundle by. And what this means is that after this attack, the active Little Rapid is going to die, the bench Little Rapid is going to die, and he's going to have no attackers. So, pretty rough spot for sure. There's no way he can get any KO on my big guys next turn. There isn't really any weakness he can exploit. Sandaconda being weak to grass, Mad Party can't really exploit that. So I'll be able to survive. I've got the Stone Energy on. I mean, this deck can't really do 300 damage easily anyway, like let alone do 320 to get a KO. So I'm in a very good position. I mean, these small guys just make my KOs easier with Sinister Hand. Once we get a little bit of spread on the ability Pokemon there, then I mean, it's going to be so easy. It's pretty much a win for me, obviously. This deck can't really do much. Like, it's just the setting up part is your only chance. Like, if I can't set up effectively, if I'm not getting the cards that I need, and if I'm bricking, it's the only chance Mad Party can get to win. And even then, I mean, if I manage to eventually control the game with the max potions and Sherrills, they could still lose. So he decided to switch on the Sandaconda V, the regular one. He pulled it with Guzma. But I mean, of course I have a switch. I mean, what were you going to accomplish by killing the dude anyway? I don't know. So, very simple. We're just going to switch into our attacker and go for Sand Pulse. And this is where he decided to surrender. So, short match, but I mean, it was clear that I was going to win. I had the guy at my mercy, basically. And this is one of the, I guess, difficulties that you're going to face if you use Mad Party. If you play against a deck like this sort of a Sandaconda spread deck, you really can't do much. I mean, I'm attacking on the cheap as well, and getting one-hit KOs while taking a hit, and spreading damage on your other small guys, so not what you want. I'm surprised he wasn't playing any Mew. They usually play that sort of card, but it is what it is. I digress. So we're going to open with our own Mew this time around, and I have a really horrible hand, but at least we have Nest Balls, so I guess it's not completely horrible. I should take that back. But Chorus is not going to be a good supporter if the bench doesn't fill. And my opponent opened up with this Golett, with two Golets. Okay, so get the Quick Ball as well, so I can search out Tapu Lele if I want to. So Nest Ball, let's play the dudes down. Get a Duskull as well. And the Quick Ball. You know what, I'm actually going to discard the Chorus. Oh my god. What the hell. So both Tapu Lele GXs are prized, and we discarded our only supporter. Ain't this a bitch. I wish I knew I was going to discard like the escape rope. Okay, yeah, was not expecting that at all. Very surprised, but this is why you gotta check your deck every time you get the chance to search. Look through your deck. Since this is TCG Online, I mean, I'm more casual, but this is what you're supposed to do if you're serious about winning. So this really sucks. I mean, Chorus wasn't going to be that great with just 3 bench Pokemon on my side and 1 dying right now, but the thing is that it's much better than the escape rope, which is going to do nothing right now. Ah, shit. Okay. So what this guy is running, from the looks of things, is this Golurk that can do 160 damage for a DCE if you have no supporters in your discard pile. So you can build a deck around this sort of effect, and it can be a bit interesting, you know, the little challenge. Can you build a consistent deck with no supporters? Just ability draw Pokemon and item cards, I guess, speedy item cards. But it hasn't really ever worked. Like every time on the off chance I play against it in expanded and in standard, I don't know if it rotated out by now, this sort of Golurk. I think it comes in Cosmic Eclipse or something, or Unified Minds. But anyway, point is that every time I get the chance to play it, it doesn't really do much. But let's see, this time I get a pretty bad start, mess things up as well by discarding Chorus, and now I'm pretty much on top deck mode. We shall see if I'll be able to come back. Now, of course, it's going to try and get out the Zip Striker that lets you dump your stuff and draw cards. To be honest, I don't know why they run that card. Wouldn't you rather run something like Artillery? I think that's better. I can see why you wouldn't want to run Silverly GX, because you're using a regular Pokemon. You don't really want to add two-price Pokemon into the mix of your deck. Let your opponent get those easy KOs. But, I mean, you can use Artillery. You don't have to use Striker, but I guess that's the deck. People use Striker. So Custom Catcher, he's going to draw 2 cards. And it looks like my little plan worked with the Escape Rope. Dark Invitation, very good. He had a Dedenne. I don't know why he didn't play it down. That's kind of strange. Dude, why didn't you play the dude down? I have no idea. I really don't know. Did he play? No, there isn't any other Dedenne down there. Okay, so this is quite strange, but it worked out for me. Now we have some more stuff to work with. Attach the Stone Energy. Can't really switch quite yet. That Duskull is probably going to have to get sacrificed. But he's attaching a lot of tools like the Rescue Scarf, the Muscle Band, the buff padding as well. He got rid of my Stadium, which sucks, but it is what it is. We had to play our stuff down. And that Stadium doesn't matter, like the Power Plant in my deck. I guess it's going to stop Lele, but that's it. Lele is prized anyway. But we're going to get rid of it either way. And I suppose he didn't feel the need to play the Dedenne because of Zipstrika. Was probably going to discard it. But I mean, you should have known Dark Invitation Dusknoir was going to put it down. Okay, now it's time for N. Should be pretty effective in my case right now. So draw 6. I really need to see my stage 1 VMAX, but we do not. Surprise, surprise. Play down another Duskull, and I'm going to have to pass the turn. So I'm really giving this guy a big handicap here. Like, is that the word? Like, I'm giving myself a handicap. I guess that's better. But I'm giving him the edge. Let's just say that. I haven't really been able to do much. Still in the process of setting up and struggling. We don't have Sandaconda VMAX. Haven't gotten out the Sinister Hand or Dusknoir yet, even though we don't need it. I have no damage on the board, pretty much. So he goes for big damage. And now Corina, please, Max Potion. Yeah, it's in the deck, thank God. So now we're finally going to be able to do some shit. Discard the Strong Energy. Pretty much wasted it because we couldn't attack. But I think I'm going to get by with my energies here. Shouldn't be too difficult to finish off this guy. So Sand Paws. Finally time for some damage. And you can see once again, this is a deck that uses regular Pokemon. Doesn't quite get a 1-hit KO. Just does 160, 180 maybe with the tools and stuff like Muscle Band. If you don't get the 1-hit KO and you can heal, it's worthless. I mean, it's the same story with the Bronzong decks. Like in Standard, I told you guys it's a horrible matchup with Serena because we do a lot of damage, but we don't quite get the 1-hit KO. Then they can just heal with Cheryl. any other similar deck that uses max potion or these sort of tactics, it's the same story over and over. You can't really win. Your opponent has you at their mercy. And what I'm going to do in this case is via Seeker get the Corina back. And we are going to go for it once again. Get the Sandaconda and get the other max potion. Yeah, for a minute there I thought the other max potion was prized, but no, it's in the deck. Crazy, man. But anyway, looking aside, me losing my mind, forgetting in a few seconds that the other max potion is in the deck too. Managed to use it, heal my dude. Now he's fresh again. So we used both of the max potions. So now I'm going to have to use Cheryl. But I mean, at this point, I have enough damage on the board to KO all of his attackers. He's going to have nothing else to attack with. Just leaving the Dedenne and Crobat there isn't going to do much. So there it is, our Sinister Hand Dusknoir, rare candy time. And the bad boy is out. Set up some KOs, and it's going to be an easy victory, to be honest. So move the damage. I think I actually don't need to move any damage on the active. We're going to finish it off. I didn't use a supporter yet, though. Wait a minute. Okay, let me just move a few damage counters. But it's that buff pattern. Yeah, I probably should see if I can get rid of it. Go for the Cynthia instead of just putting 200 damage on the dude. 180 damage or something. So he doesn't have any body for Dark Invitation Dusknoir. Let's use the Nest Ball, get another Duskull, and a Heavy Ball. Just try and search out all of the other stuff that I don't want to reveal with Trainer's Mail. And okay, computer search, no Field Blower. But I think that should do the trick as well. I'm just going to discard a rare candy and the stretcher. That should do it. Field Blower right here. Get rid of all of your tools. And I mean, it's basically a wrap. By using Sinister Hand, I'll be able to KO both of his attackers. He won't be able to attack, even if he did. You're getting a KO on the Sandaconda VMAX. I have another one. You're not surviving this game. I have enough damage on the board to eliminate all of his Pokemon. Sinister Hand, once again, takes a little bit of time, but we're going to do our thing. Make sure everything is correct. Don't want to misplace any damage counters. It's one of the things you got to be careful. Shout out to Puka. You got to be careful how you place the damage counter so you don't get any waste. Can't forget about the bench damage you're going to do. So I think this is the correct way. And with 20 on the bench dude died. The active one died, of course. And we're just getting 2 prizes. But he has no attack in Pokemon. And with the rest of the damage on the board, I can basically finish him off. Like, he can't do anything. You won't be able to evolve into another Golurk in time. And you aren't going to be able to really make a response. He surrendered. And that is a GG. So 2 GGs against decks using regular Pokemon with Sinister Hand, Dusknoir, and Sandaconda. Hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends. I'll see you guys next time with some more Dusknoir, Sandaconda matches, perhaps. Thank you guys for watching. Wasai!